Good evening, I'm Ali Rogan. John Yang is away. Israel pulled its forces from a key Gaza corridor today, which it used as a military zone during the war, cutting off the north of the Gaza Strip from the south. The withdrawal is part of a fragile ceasefire deal with Hamas. Drone footage revealed the scale of destruction at the Netzarim corridor. People can be seen sifting through debris, carrying bodies, and making their way home. Meanwhile, on Israel's northern front inside Lebanon, its forces there have already missed a deadline to withdraw, and concerns are mounting they may stay past February 18th, a second deadline to pull out. Simona Foltine is on the ground at the Lebanese border.
This is Yarun, one of several Lebanese border villages still under Israeli control. Near the roadblock erected by the IDF, I met Mohammed Shaheen, the village chief. He's a dual Lebanese-American citizen who lived in California for almost 2 decades.
We are at the main entrance of Yarun. This is the east side of Yarun. The Israelis are in this side. We have few standing house. I guess they want to destroy them before they leave.
Every day, he and other villagers watch as the IDF demolishes more homes, some owned by American citizens like Shaheen.
They usually put the explosives. We can see them. Everybody can see them. They're visible. Putting explosives next to the houses, and by sunset, they bomb them. Yeah, they do 3, 4 houses, 5 houses sometimes at a time. Now, if you stay later, you'll see them. You'll see them yourself.
We don't have to wait long. From afar, we film a group of Israeli soldiers entering a home. Soon after, it's set on fire. It all happens in plain sight of the Lebanese army and UN peacekeepers. The Israeli army is stationed in those houses over there, just a few hundred meters away. And when we pointed our zoom lens at them a little while ago, they fired warning shots in our direction. So it's pretty clear that they don't want to be filmed. A third of Yarun's inhabitants are Christian. The historic church now lies in ruins, as does Shaheen's 100-year-old family home. He took this video a few days back when he briefly returned with the Lebanese army. The IDF says it's still clearing villages of Hezbollah's weapons and dismantling the group's tunnel infrastructure, which it says are embedded in civilian homes. People here see it differently.
No, there's nobody in Yarun. There's nobody there. They just want to destroy everything. They don't want people to come back and live.
How many houses have been destroyed in Yarun since the ceasefire came into effect?
Since the ceasefire, I'd say about between 200, 250 houses. Yeah.
We looked at satellite images to verify Shaheen's allegations of Israeli demolitions in Yarun during the ceasefire period. Between December 1st and February 2nd, at least 143 houses were destroyed. There are also reports that the IDF has been uprooting Lebanon's precious trees. Yarun was famous for its ancient oak forest.
The size of it is 600,000 square meter. Yeah, they took them all off. They took them into Israel. They brought heavy machineries, took them all out. Load them on trucks.
The forest is seen here to the west of the village. Satellite images show that since January, 71% of the trees, or 120 acres, have been removed. And Yarun is no exception. Driving along the border, many villages are destroyed or remain inaccessible. So we're on our way now to another village called Blida. We just spoke to some civilians who told us that Blida is still occupied by the Israeli army and they're not allowing civilians to return to their homes. We arrive at a Lebanese army checkpoint. I ask the soldiers if it's safe to go on. Down the road we come onto another roadblock and a warning. The Israeli army has killed more than 20 Lebanese in the past 2 weeks as they attempted to return home. Despite the risk, some remain undeterred.
I went to my brother's house to reassure him that it's still standing. What we can do, hopefully, soon we'll be able to return.
Amid the delays, the anger mounts.
This is our land. We want to go back.
Zainab Naim blames the international community for not pressuring the Israeli army to withdraw in line with the agreed timetable.
All the countries have agreed with them at the expense of the people. They are occupying and they are talking. The ceasefire was 60 days, then it became another 18. And then what? We want our houses back. Our houses and our land are our dignity.
Israel says that Lebanon hasn't lived up to its side of the deal. As the IDF gradually pulls back, it's leaving behind a trail of destruction, similar to what we've seen in Gaza. This is Ter Harfa. The main street is unrecognizable. Qasim Hussein Haider is the town's mayor.
As you can see, 90 to 95% of the houses in the village have been destroyed and are uninhabitable.
The IDF left Ter Harfa on January 27th, but the death toll keeps rising. In the village cemetery, a funeral is underway for Abbas Haider and his 2 young daughters. They and another child were killed in an explosion the day before. It occurred here, inside the family home.
It happened within 5 minutes of him arriving home. He parked his car and entered, then there was an explosion.
Abbas had only just begun to rebuild his house. The mayor accuses the IDF of booby-trapping it.
The way the Israeli enemy is infiltrating other areas to kill and bomb, they can easily infiltrate from the southern areas.
The IDF is due to withdraw completely on February 18th. No matter the destruction, the Lebanese displaced from their land have vowed to return.
The moment they leave, people of Yaroun will come back, even if they live in tents.
For PBS News Weekend, I'm Simona Foltin at Lebanon's border with Israel.
We reached out to the IDF for their response to this report, and they said, in part, they act in strict accordance with international law and make all feasible efforts to mitigate harm to civilians during operational activity. They added, quote, "It must be emphasized that Hezbollah unlawfully embeds its military assets into densely populated civilian areas and cynically exploits civilian infrastructure for terror purposes."